Question 31. So the question says, what is the three-figure bearing of south 45 degree west? So this is compass bearing. So the question is asking us indirectly to convert this compass bearing to three-figure bearing. So the first thing we need to do here is to sketch this compass bearing. So let's sketch it. So since south, this is north, this is south, this is the west, and this is the east. So in that case, southwest falls here. So and it is 45. That's the middle of this. This will be what, 45 degree. So meaning that south 45 degree towards west. So starting from the south, moving towards west. So that is the reason why the angle is here. Now the question now is, we want to change this to 3-digit bearing. So under 3-digit bearing, you must start from the north and move clockwise to the line. You start from the north and move clockwise. You cannot start from south. You can start from north and move anti-clockwise. You can only start from the north and move clockwise. So which means we are looking for this angle. So we're looking for this from here to this place. So that is the 3-digit bearing we're looking for. So, and we've known this place to be 45, and from here to here is 180. That means 180 degrees plus 45 degrees gives us 5, 2. So that means the 3-digit bearing of south 45 degree west is what, 225 degrees. For number 32, which of the following angles can be bisected to get angle 22.5 degree? Bisected here means that we can divide into two equal parts. So which means 22.5 degree is a bisection of a particular angle. That is, you divided an angle into two equal parts to get 22.5 degrees. So for us to now get the angle we divided into two equal parts, just need to multiply by 2. So that gives 45 degrees. So which means 45 degree is bisected to get 22.5 degrees. Question number 33 now. So the question is, if one side of a square is 0.5 meters, so side of a square is 0.5 meters, find the perimeter of the square. So perimeter of a square is 4L. So, and we'll be given the length of sides to be 0. That means 4 multiplied by 0.5 meters. So in that case, we have what, 2 meters. 34. Find the volume of a cuboid whose length, breadth, and height are 4 centimeters, 5 centimeters, and 6 centimeters respectively. So volume of a cuboid is length times breadth times the height. It means 4 multiplied by 5 multiplied by what, 6. Everything in what, centimeters cube. So 4 times 5 is 20. 20 times 6 is what, 120 centimeters what, cube. Don't forget to put your units. Failure to do that is lose mark if it is theory question. So move to question 35 rather. Question 35. So we have this diagram, or we have this figure. So here is 110 degrees. This place is Z. This place is 50 degrees. So the question asks us to find angle Z. So we're looking for Z here. So the best way to do this is to either consider this line to get this, or we consider this line to get this at the same time. So if we consider this line, this straight line, so we'll be looking at this angle. So we need to find the value of this angle to get this. So once this is known, this is also known. So sum of adjacent angles on a straight line, which is 180, will make us to get this. So in that case, we need to find this. And this, since this is a straight line, 110 degrees plus this gives 180 degrees. So invariably, this angle here is 70 degrees. This is 70 degrees. So if that is the case, if this is 70 degrees, then we can therefore say 70 degrees plus z plus 50 degrees equals 180 degrees. So that means we have z plus 120 degrees equals what? 180 degrees. Don't forget the reason for this, angles on a what? Straight line. Angles, sum of angles on a straight line. That is the reason, geometrical reason. If you are doing theory, if you are solving theory question, you need to give reason why this equals to this. Why this is equal to this. I explained in one of the video I made on WAEC. So you can check that out in my channel. So in this case, we have z will then be equals to 180 degrees, then minus 120 degrees. So that gives 60 degrees. So this angle z is what? 60 degrees. So that is that on question number 35. Then question 36. Calculate the value of y in the figure below. So we want to find the value of this y here, or this y here, and this line and this line are parallel. As you can see on the two lines, they are parallel. So therefore, this y is the same thing as this angle here. That is alternate angle. It's giving us z shape. If you draw this, it's made by this. This. So this angle and this angle are alternate angles. So in that case, so this can be used to solve for this. That means we can say y plus 147 degrees equals 180 degrees. That is sum of angles on what? A straight line, right? So that is y equals 180 degrees minus 147 degrees, which is what? 33 degrees. So I hope this is clear. Then question 37. The sum of the interior angles of a polygon of n side is 180 degrees. Find the value of n. So this question, without calculating, you should know what your answer is, because sum of interior angle of a polygon, which is n minus 2 bracket 180 degrees, and if the answer gives us 180 degrees, it is well known to us that that is what? A triangle which has 3 sides. So but for the purpose of explanation, let's try to solve it. So which is n minus 2 multiplied by 180 degrees gives us, from this question, it is what? 180 degrees. So we divide both sides by 180 degrees, you have 1 here. So that is n minus 2 equals what? 1. So that is n equals what? 1 plus 2, which gives what? 3. But if I were you, I will not even calculate this, since sum of angles in the triangle is what? 180 degrees. So move to question 38. 38 straight. So determine the number of sides of a regular polygon whose interior angles are 90 degrees each. That is, each of the angle gives us 90 degrees. So which one would that be? So a regular polygon. You can still do the same thing. So it's a regular polygon. Sum of angles. So because we want to determine number of sides. each 300, that will be n minus 2 multiplied by 180. But the answer to this one is 4. So let's check it out. So then 90 multiplied by the number of sides. We see the same thing with this. So that means when you open this bracket, you have 180n minus 360 equals what? 90n. So you can collect like terms here. That would be 180n minus 90n equals what? 360 what degrees. So this gives what? 90n equals to 360 degrees. Divide both sides by 90. So this cancels. So number of sides. So that is what? 4 sides. But when looking at it, it is only quadrilateral that you can find each of its angle to be what? 90 degrees. Because we have that in the square, we also have that in the what? Rectangle. So that's all we can see on that. Question 39. Question 39. A goat is tied to a peg. We have a peg here. This is a peg. We have a peg. So a goat is now tied into this peg. Let's say this is the peg. This is the peg. A goat is now tied. This is the, let's say this is the floor. We now have a goat that is tied to this peg, and the rope is 7 meters, right? 7 meters long. Here is the goat. Here is the goat. So the question asks us, find the maximum area of grass the goat what can graze on. So the goats can only move around like this. Can move around to hit the grass is here. To all the grass is here at this place, right? Here. So which means the length of the rope is referring to the radius, because can only cover this circle. So it's referring to radius. So what is now the area? So we want to calculate the area of the circle we have here. So that means we're going to have an area of a circle, which is what? Pi r squared. So since the area of a circle is pi r squared, so and here we have to take pi to be 22/7. That means 22 divided by 7 times the radius, 7 squared. So that means 22 times 7. Because this cancel this. So that is 154 meters squared. That is the area the goat can hit. So question 40. The figure below. So we have a diagram here. We have a diagram here. We have a diagram. Good. So this one is 7 meters. This is 9 meters. So the question, find the area of the field. So the figure below is a sports field with a semicircular area at each end. This is semicircle, this is semicircle. So which means we want to get the area of this place, of this field now. So area of this rectangular space here plus the area of this semicircle plus the area of this semicircle. And since they are of the same diameter, so we can assume it is assumed that we have a circle. So in that case, area of a circle plus area of a rectangle, and area of a rectangle, area of rectangle is length times breadth, while the area of circle is of pi r squared. So in that case, area that will be 7 times 9 plus 22 divided by 7 times, this is diameter. So half of diameter is 3. That will be 7/2 times 7/2. So 7 cancels 7. 2 here 1, 2 here what? 11. So we then have 7 times 9 is 63 plus 11 times 7, that is 77 divided by 2. 77 divided by 2. Let's continue here. 77, that will be 63 plus, that will be 3, let me do 1, and 16, 6, that is 6, remainder, sorry, oh, 8, remainder 1.5. So we add this together. This is 11, 101.5, 1.5 meter squared. So that gives us the answer to question 40. So this is the end of this video because I don't want it to be too long. So if you find this video useful again, so give us a big thumb up and subscribe if you have not, and share with your friends.